Welcome students. Okay, today we'll see another model problem on impulse turbine. Okay, see the problem. Okay, in a simple impulse turbine, nozzles are inclined at 20 degrees. Okay, nozzle angle is given. Okay, this is alpha angle. Okay, alpha value is given 20 degrees. Okay, to the moving blades. Okay, the steam leaves the nozzle at 375 meter per second. Okay, velocity v1 is given. Okay, the nozzle velocity, exit velocity of the nozzle is given. Okay, the blade velocity is 165 meter per second. Okay, the mean blade velocity is given, u value is given, that is 165 meter per second. Calculate the relative velocity at exit. Okay, how do we calculate that relative velocity? Okay, in such a way that inlet and exit blade angles and axial thrust is 0. Okay, inlet and exit blade angles we have to calculate, and 15% of friction reduces, okay, the relative velocity. Okay, the relative velocity we have to calculate by considering the 15% of friction. Okay, so the relative velocity at inlet is VR1 and relative velocity at exit is 1 minus 0.15% into VR1, that is equal to the relative velocity at exit. Okay, this velocity VR2 also we have to calculate, and inlet and exit blade angles theta and phi we have to measure. Okay, I mentioned theta and phi angles are angles we have to calculate. These two are not equal. Okay, not mentioned these two angles are equal, like that. Okay, you have to calculate theta and phi and relative velocity and power developed by the turbine. Okay, these three parameters we have to measure. Okay, relative velocity at exit by considering the 15% of friction losses, and inlet blade angle theta and exit blade angle phi. These two we have to find. These two blade angles we have to find, and power developed by the turbine we have to calculate, and relative velocity at exit also we have to measure. Okay, we have some given data, that is, okay, the inlet blade angle is given 165 meter per second, and inlet nozzle angle is given 375 meter per second. Okay, mass flow rate of steam is given 10 kilogram per second. Okay, based on this data, we have to complete the drawing of combined velocity triangle by taking the suitable scale. Okay, first you have to draw this u line, u velocity line. Okay, u is equal 165 meter per second. That 165 length of line we have to draw by taking the suitable scale, like 4 centimeters or 3 centimeters line. Later you have to draw this v1 by given data 375 meter per second. v1 length of line you have to draw, and alpha you have to represent, that is 20 degrees. With 20 degrees angle and 375 length of line you have to draw the line v1 line, and vertically you have to extend that v1 length of line, and horizontally you have to extend the u length of velocity line. Both are intersect at one location. Okay, then complete the inlet velocity triangle. Okay, that is inlet velocity triangle. Later you have to draw the exit velocity triangle. How do you draw? If you know, after complete drawing of this inlet velocity triangle, okay, this is inlet velocity triangle, you can easily measure theta and phi values. Okay, and this length of line, how much length of VR2 line you have to draw by calculating this VR2. Okay, after complete drawing of this inlet velocity triangle, you can easily measure VR1. After knowing the VR1 and phi, you can easily calculate VR2. Okay, after knowing the VR1 itself also, you can easily calculate VR2. After calculating the VR2, you can easily draw this VR2 length of line. Okay, after complete drawing of VR2 length of line, you can extend this VR2 length of line vertically up to the extension line of u. They both are intersect at one location, and then complete the exit velocity triangle. Okay, after complete diagram, then you can easily measure the all velocities in the triangle. VW1 also you can measure, VW2 also you can measure, beta also you can measure, and VR2 also you can measure, and V2 also you can measure. Okay, based on these values we have to calculate the different parameters of the impulse turbine. Stage efficiency you can calculate, blade efficiency you can calculate, and work done by the impulse turbine you can calculate, and power developed by the turbine also you can calculate. These parameters you can easily calculate by complete drawing of the combined velocity triangle. Okay, these two are must be at a equal line, equal base. Okay, from the measurement theta is equal 35 degrees. From the measurement means after complete drawing of the combined velocity triangle you have to measure the theta angle, that is 35 degrees, and phi angle 42 degrees, and beta 100 degrees centigrade, 100 degrees. Okay, in present problem you have to calculate inlet and exit blade angles with theta and phi, and we are to also you can easily measure from the diagram. Okay, later power developed by the turbine, mass flow rate of steam into VW1 minus VW2. Okay, mass flow rate is given in the given data, that is 10 meter per second, and VW1 value also given, that is 354. From the combined velocity triangle, this entire length of line will give the combined velocity triangle. Okay, in that manner you have to solve the problems on simple impulse turbine. Okay, in that manner you have to solve the problem. Okay, you can easily evaluate all parameters of the all performance parameters of the impulse turbine by drawing the combined velocity triangle. If you know how to draw the combined velocity triangle by given data, you can easily calculate every parameter, every performance parameter of the impulse turbine. Okay, in that manner you have to solve the problems on impulse turbine. Okay, and next video you can we can see the some more problems on impulse turbine and reaction turbine, and what are the different performance parameters of the reaction turbine. Okay, thank you.